welcome to Christy's Stampin' Spot. Hope you guys are having a great week and a great Thursday. We got rain here, which is lovely. So we haven't had a nice rain in so long. There's something fabulous about rain in the desert. So I'm really excited to play with today's card. And you guys know that I still have my hand is in this funny, like, I don't know, what is it? It's an exoskeleton brace cast, so it does limit my my crafting a bit, but our DSP is so fabulous. I'm going to show you guys a quick and fabulous card for Valentine's Day. So let me go ahead and turn you guys down. Hi guys. Okay, so now just fix that. Muy bien. Awesome, awesome. So today we're going to be playing with the Post It For You, which is in our annual catalog. And I'm just going to do this fabulous love. But instead of using the postage stamp set punch that goes with it, we're going to use the heart pack punch. So I actually had these already punched out because punching is a little bit harder. And I was able to figure out how to make sure you can get that lovely image onto the heart without having to punch it afterwards. So I can punch, but I can't like do the whole hold it in the right place and punch. That seemed to be a bit too far. So anyway, in the back you can find our bundles and punch pack. What did I do with the? I always forget in the new catalog if the punches are. It's before the emboss. There we go. Okay, so we are actually getting. We're going to use the Post It For You, which you can purchase in a bundle, and they're on page 168, with the rectangle postage stamp set punch that punches these out fabulous. That makes it look like a postage stamp. We're actually going to use the heart pack punch, which you can see right there below it, and it also is in a bundle, and that's page 75. I forgot which one this was. We are actually going to use this one right here. That's super cute. I have this one as well, but that's not one we're using today. Although it does have a cute little Happy Valentine's that matches, so that's super cute. We're actually going to use the Be Mine Meant to Be that is also in here that has framelits that match, because I just love this Happy Valentine's Day. So I use that the most for that, although this set of framelit dies that go with this are fabulous. We're going to use those today. We're going to use that Happy Valentine's Day for the inside statement. So we're going to, and then the most fabulous piece is we're going to use is that lovely black and white True Love DSP that I am just in love with. And you can find it on page 11 of the January to June 2021 and mini catalog. Right here you can see that. They're so gorgeous. I love these. I've already, on my second pack, you can see I've got quite a bit of it left. But it's, there's so many gorgeous, fabulous images. And so I don't chop up my DSP. A lot of people chop up their DSP. And like if you're a fan of that the Love It Chop It group that Kali Bucci has is fantastic. If you love to cut up all your DSP and then you have it ready to use. I actually love it. Do it in 4-inch strips. So my 12 by 12, I usually cut it at 4-inch, and I can get 3 pieces in each. And that's actually what I started with for today's card. And then I trimmed it down 1/8 of an inch and cut it in half, so that I can add it to my card front. So what I did is I cut my cards, piece in half, so that I can use the top and the bottom, just like that. And then I actually, I'm going to mount it on a piece of basic black cardstock, and I actually ran it through earlier with my Subtles embossing folder. I love the Subtles embossing folder. It's my go-to, and you can see it's fabulous. I love, 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 love it. And it is a 3D embossing folder, so you do need the specialty plate. It comes with our new Stamp and Cut and Emboss. It's a part of the plates packet, but you can actually buy it. You can buy it separately that you can use, and it does work in like the Big Shot that we had before. But I love, love, love the 3D embossing folders. And then I also did an inch strip. It's also cut, and this is at, so this one is cut at, it is, the basic black is a little bit bigger. So it's like, yeah, 4 1/8 by, I think it's, let's see, what did I do it at? 5 3/8. And so this will be the 4 1/8 by an inch is the black strip. And like I said, I also did this one with the subtle embossing folder. So I absolutely love my subtle embossing folder. It's my favorite. If I ever in a doubt, I actually tried to do a different one. We have this fabulous, the Dainty Diamonds, which is new, and I did try it in the newer, but I just didn't like it as much. It looks awesome in the black, but I didn't think it looked as great with the stripes. So I'm like, oh, I don't know what I was thinking. I should have just gone with the subtle. I always try to go outside sometimes, but I end up going back to my subtle embossing folder. It's my favorite. So I'm going to start with it's a real red cardstock base, and I've cut it at the 4 1/4. So it's 8 1/2 by 4 1/4, and scored at the 5 1/2. So of course I'll have this up on my blog, so you can have all the measurements then. And then of course I have an inside layer piece that I always have, which is my 5 1/8 by 3 7/8 to go inside. And then I have a couple of strips of that DSP. So when I cut this down, I always make sure I have a piece of the DSP. I don't know yet if I want to use this stripe side or the flower side to add, but I just love the way that finishes off the card for me. Also, you can put the strips down the side. I've seen it. That looks great. I just love just adding those to that in the back of the card. And I almost went with a black cardstock card base, but I didn't want to get out my white and try to clean and use the white on the black. So that's why I went with the red and then added the black to there. But I also love the way how easy this card is, because you just need to use one piece and you cut it at, so this piece is, like I said, I'll have it on my blog later, but it is, I think it's at 5 1/8 by 3, it's not 3/4, let's see, not 3 3/4, it's 3 7/8. So I think it's probably 5 1/8 then, and 3 7/8, which is the same measurement as in here. And then I just cut it in half. That way I can have a nice, the border is around. And then I cut it in half at, I think it's at 2 1/2. So one piece is 2 1/2. Let's see. Yeah. So I cut it at 2 1/2. And 3 like that. Okay, so like I said, I'll have all the I'm really terrible with the measurements, but luckily I'll have that all up on my blog after we're done. Okay, so like I said, we're using the heart pack. Oops, I just knocked the thing down. The heart pack punch, and so I'm just going to do some basic white and punch out some hearts, and then I'm going to use the scalloped of the two to punch out a real red scalloped heart. So that's going to be my center, and then we're going to stamp this fabulous love. Now, I just actually got this. This has been on my list, and it keeps getting bumped, and I finally got it, and so I haven't put my stickers on. I haven't been able to cut it, so hopefully it'll go good. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp it in the Memento Black. I cut out a bunch of extras just in case it goes a little wonky. As you can see, I did do one good in case I really have trouble getting it on there. But let's see. Memento Black. So yeah, learning how to stamp again. I just can't believe how much using my hand in the cast, even though it's been since, oh my goodness, it's been an actual month that I've had it. I'm still not used to it yet. Having it broken, I'm still not used to. Hopefully it won't be much longer. Okay, now I need my glasses. Oh. Okay, here we go. Do. Okay, guess my hubby come home. Just gonna stamp it. So it does stamp. You're gonna stamp off a little bit off of the edges, but it looks really good. You see that? Look, it turned out nice. Yay! Okay. And oh my gosh, earlier I had to clean up because when I stamped this one, when I was putting the ink pad away, I actually got all my fingers in the black ink, which is just hilarious. Okay. So because I'm going, the reason why I'm doing black and white is I was challenged, our Glimmer Gals, which is my uplines, our color challenge this month is to do a card that's black and white and red. So that's why I've chosen today's colors for my blog and for today's Facebook Live. Okay, so I'm going to use my Stampin' Blends to color the flower. Now, usually when I color the flower, I will use the green, but like I said, because it's a color challenge, I only want to use the red and black. So I have my red and black Stampin' Blends. And I'm going to use the dark. Oh, yeah. We can get it off. There we go. And do the love. I love that we can color in the letters. Be careful. As I do have the lifter, but it's harder with the red. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay. So I love to color. Of course, this would look awesome too if you don't have blends. If you wanted to color this with your watercolor pencils. So now I'm going to use the black. This is the dark black. Actually, let me finish the rose. So I did the outline and the love in the dark real red, and then I'll use the light for the rest. You could probably color this with your this is a really pretty image with your watercolor pencils. I'm going to add some Wink of Stella afterwards on the flower to give it a little more, to give it some sparkle. Oh my goodness. So I hope my hair is a little bit fuzzy. You can tell my hair. I don't know if you guys can see. So we've got rain. It's so exciting. So exciting. It's still a little chilly too. But man, getting that rain is so nice. We need it so bad here. Okay. And then I'm going to use my dark black. So the dark black is super dark, right? And so remember, when you guys do this, you need to make sure you have something on your surface because the Stampin' Blends do bleed. So I'm going to do black on the dark black. Call it serious black on the flower stem. I'm going to do these little swirlies, and then I'm going to do this little leaf branch. A little bit of color definition with the dark. I like it's not too much. So the light black is definitely black. I mean, with the blends they do lighten up a little bit, but it's not nearly as scary as the dark black. I mean, when you're using the black the first time, the dark black, or even the light black when you first start, it's like, oh my gosh, it's so dark, but it does lighten up. As you can see right here, it's lightened up a little bit. Get out I can really tell the difference between the brush tip. See, it's lightening up. I was worried there for a second. I'm like, oh, I know it lightens up with the brush tip. It just takes a little bit longer because it puts in more ink down with the brush tip than you are with the with the what is this called, the pen tip. I don't know what they call it, but this tip, it doesn't lay as much ink down as your as the brush end, and so it goes on much darker, but it does light up. You can tell it lightened right up. It just takes a little bit longer because it does have more ink on it. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay, so yeah, so if you don't like the black, I understand. I like how it's kind of nice, fun. Okay, so I'll put the ink on after we're done, but I'm going to just glue it to the other scalloped real red piece. Do that. I said it's super quick. I love that. So that image does it does fit. Now, I could have gotten it just a little bit better on there, or I didn't get a little bit of that swirl out, but it fits pretty quick, easy, and I can do it with my palm hand. You guys can probably do it really easy. So go ahead and get that on there. Okay, so now I'm going to build our front. So I always try to go from I don't know, to build it here and then glue it on top if I can. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure I have this the way I want it. Now, it doesn't matter if they're touching exactly, or if they overlap a little bit, because I have this nice wide 1-inch piece that's going to go over the top. So I just kind of want to make sure that I get them near each other. Okay, and I'm going to put the bottom end. The bottom is the bigger of the piece. I mean, it's not that much bigger. It's like 2.5. It's actually a little under 2.5. It's what, 2 3/8. So I've got the measurements on my blog. I'll have it up a little bit after get my pictures taken. Okay, and then so what's fun about this card is you can do it with any of your DSP, and it lets you show off both sides. So when you have these fabulous ones that have you like both sides, it's a great way to do that. Just remember that when you're cutting your one, if it has a pattern, you have it going the way you want it to go. So if we wanted it to be this way, I would have needed to cut my paper that way. That makes sense. Okay, so let's do it the other way so you can see. I find too that I was having trouble with the gluing, actually. With my hand not being able to get things exactly right. I think even this one's a little bit off. That's pretty close. Yay! It's pretty close, pretty close. And then we're going to just glue this on top, just like that, as our band. So if you don't have a colored ribbon that you really like, you can always kind of make a faux ribbon. Just use a band, especially if you've got your embossing folder. You can make it pretty to match the back. It makes it nice. You can of course make the the thin ribbon. Now there's a new ribbon that I don't have that's real red. It will look pretty with this. There's also the one that comes in the pets. It's got like the white stitching, but it's thin, so you can always cut your paper at any size, right? And it's like having a ribbon. Isn't that pretty? Oh, love it, love it. Okay, and it's super easy. You just have to use both sides of that pretty ribbon. Okay, or that pretty DSP, and I love this DSP. It has some great images that is nice for, masculine cards, of course for Valentine's, like we're using it now, but I also made a lovely sympathy card where I colored the flowers blue. I mean, it is a really versatile pack of DSP, and you know, can't go wrong with black and white. So it looks pretty by itself before you color it. And of course, you can color it with the blends or your markers or your oh no, this is what I'm saying. I am having a terrible time getting it on there straight. There we go. Like that. Look at there. So you have a little bit of a red border around there. Like I said, I decided to do it with the red border instead of like doing this red and this piece red on a piece of black and then making the heart black, because then I can stamp on the back and you can see it, which is what I like about using the red cardstock for the base. Okay, so then we need some Stampin' Dimensionals to put our heart on here. And look at that. We're almost done. That is how quick and easy this Valentine's Day card is. Love, love, love this DSP. And these punches are awesome. So just put that right there in the middle. Awesome. Okay, then we can add some. You can add wink to the flower. I'm just going to add wink to the flower that's right here. This Winkostella, I love Winkostella. Glitter blushes are so spectacularly awesome. Love, love, love. Hope you guys are all enjoying the new catalog as much as me. I'm like totally loving it. I am, of course, a little bit handicapped with using my hand that I haven't gotten to play with all the stuff that I wanted to, especially since I can't put my stamps together. But I don't know if you noticed that I was still using it even though I didn't put my sticker on. So this foam, it does stick pretty good, especially if your blocks are nice and clean. So if that scares you too much, although I have a video on YouTube where it shows you using your block to put your stickers on, which I find really helpful. But these do stick, so if that is too scary for you. And then I usually trim the edges down so I don't get halos. You don't have that much trouble though if you use your Stamparatus, because you're used to using your Stamparatus. It doesn't even pressure, so then you don't even have to worry about that, which is pretty awesome. Okay, there we go. Now I did get this little bit of glue right here. I love, 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 love my glue. I was earlier when I was in my cast, I had to, the way it was on my hand, I had to use my elbow to hold the paper. But I seem to be able to do it okay now, just with my hand. This removable cast. It has different set of problems than the regular cast. There you go, look at that. Is that pretty? Oh, so pretty. Okay, and then let's do the inside, and then I will add some bling to the outside. So like I said, there's a couple of different ones that had the nice Happy Valentine's Day. The other one had the Valentine's Day in a heart. So you can do like a big heart that says Happy Valentine's Day. But I really like this one. It's just the words. It's the most used stamp in this set. Although, oh my gosh, the dies that go with this are so beautiful. Actually, all the dies are always gorgeous. And then I'm going to go ahead and just do it in black on the Memento Black. You can, of course, do in your real red. I wasn't sure, so I pulled my real red out. Oops. Look at that. I still got that ink. I'm getting that ink on me, on those fingers. Okay. Oh! Fabulous, fabulous. Make sure I get this back on here before I get it all over me. And then I can do either one. I think, let's see. I think because I'm not coloring the flowers, I'm going to go ahead and use the striped end on here. Let me get out my glue. Just add it. And like I said, it's just This is just a quarter strip of 1/4 inch by 4. I think I just cut it off the edge of this one when I was cutting it down. So it is going to be the 4 1/8. So it'll be a little bit bigger than I usually do. I don't usually just like trim it again. Usually I just have it match the DSP that's on the front, which is usually, like I said, 4, because that's my normal. But this time, oh wait, no, it must have been 4, because this one, that one's earlier. Like I said, I'm terrible with the measurements. I will, like I said, it'll be in the blog. Half the time I know in my head and I still say it wrong. I've actually read it out loud wrong, even though it's written down right. So I'm terrible at that. So luckily, though, I can get it written down on my blog. And oh my gosh. So it's super simple. It's super cute. Oh, love. And then if you wanted to, let's see. This stamp has little hearts. It has a stripe heart. Love this flower heart. I'll just use, they have just a little plain one. Let's just add a little plain heart. Where is that my little block? I had it out earlier and then I put it away. Here we go. Let's add a little bit of heart on. Oh, wait. Old real red pad. Go. Let's see, how does that look? Let's add a heart right here. And right here in the top corner. Just like that. Very cute. Some hearts in there. All right, and then we can't forget the back. So we need to put in our on our strip. Now you could put on stamp the pretty flower, the love on the back. I'm just going to stamp the Happy Valentine's Day. So here is a piece of DSP. Bringing the theme through. I will stamp another heart. It's red on red. I'll make sure I do full strength. Just like that. 3 little hearts. And then close that up. And then this is my Stampin' Up! Copyright. There. Now this one is from the Make a Difference. And we have a super cute one that's new, that's in the, what is it in? The new January to June mini catalog. Oh wait, I need this one still. So we're going to put the Happy Valentine's on the back. 2. Make sure I got that on there straight. Bien! And there we go. There is a quick and pretty. Now we just need to add some bling. And I have 2 different kinds of bling. Oh, hi, Karen! I have the little hearts that are with the snails. And I have some of these, the wonderful gems. And I believe these ones carried over from the August to December mini. These are pretty. These are a little bit more glittery. My daughter was like, "Ooh, I like the hearts that are in that are from the resin hearts." She kind of really liked the dots. I don't know. I haven't decided what I thought. I think it looks better with the dots. Or add a few of these. Actually, you know what? I think I like the resin dots. I'll just go with the resin dots. I don't know why the resin hearts. I always second guess myself. Oh, and Karen, I did find the tip of my The old one. I found it. I dropped the score blade of my paper trimmer, and while I was looking for that, I found it. I still haven't found the other end, but it's probably because I mentioned it to you. It's the only reason why I found it. So I looked and looked everywhere, and it was right where I had seen, looked 1,000 times before. How that goes. It's so funny. And it's 2. Should put 3. Let's see. Oops. I do like my pick tool. It's a lot of use for me. Let's see here. I like them off kilter little. Oh, it's so cute. Do you think it needs a third one on this side? There we go, just like that. So it's super quick, super easy. Just use your DSP, and you can use your DSP to make this as a simple card. Just to use both front and back. And I'm telling you that True Love DSP is just gorgeous. There's a cute little Happy Valentine's. And I just love adding the little bit on there. And like I said, this is for my Glimmer Gals color challenge, which is the red and black and white. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's card. It was super quick and fabulous. But if you're gonna make a bunch, it's always the best. And I'm telling you, this DSP is so beautiful, so beautiful. I just wanted to give you guys a quick reminder that if you make any purchase, besides getting the fabulous celebration items for $50 and $100 orders before shipping checks, that you get to choose for free, these fabulous items. But if you make any order in my online store, you will get this 62 tutorial bundle free from me, and I email it to you, and it's got 4 little links, and it's indexed, and it has both metric and imperial measurements. So it's pretty awesome, as well as the directions and all the pictures. So it's a pretty awesome deal. If you love that new Dandy Garden suite that's in the mega suite that's in the new catalog, in the new mini, which is pretty awesome. And then of course we are in the middle of our paper pumpkin. So I just got my paper pumpkin yesterday afternoon, but I haven't had a chance to look at that fabulous snail. I'm so excited about playing with that. I'll probably get into that tomorrow. But right now we have this gorgeous, this is actually a picture of one of the cards. It makes 3 different cards. I think it's 12, it might be 12 cards or 9 cards. And it has this beautiful sympathy, and as you can see, it's a thinking of you. So it's a gorgeous set of cards, and this is our paper pumpkin. So if you're not familiar with paper pumpkin, right now it's a great time to buy like 3 and 6 and a year subscription, because you can use, they qualify for celebration stuff, which is awesome. But if you want to do it every month, it's only $22 here in the United States, and it comes everything you need. And it includes the very first kit will have the block that you will need, that they all fit on. All the stamps will, and it has the photopolymer stamp set and an ink spot, and everything you need to create those cards is in that kit, and it comes every month. It's so fabulous. I love it. But so you can still order to get this one, subscribe to get this one until the 10th of February. And of course, in our my online store, you can still get those little snail add-ons, which is so super cute. So anyway, I hope you guys had a great time in learning and doing this quick little Valentine's Day card. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And if you need anything, you can, of course, always use my, went the wrong direction. I have the little pop-up. There it is. my host code, January host code. Like I said, you can get that Dandy Garden tutorial, 62 tutorials, which is so much. But if you need anything, and you know you're going to want some of this paper because it's so gorgeous. And of course, choose some of those celebration items. We're already halfway through the first month, so Remember, this year it's only just January and February is celebration, so make sure that you've got your list ready and you want to earn those fabulous new celebration exclusive items. So anyway, you guys have a great rest of your day. Happy crafting!